Hi there, welcome to my brand new channel. I have been encouraged to do a tutorial video to show how I made this Folio Lapbook style journal. I showed it on the Paper Outpost Facebook group, and the lovely ladies there were asking if I would do a tutorial showing how I made it. Obviously I can't show you how I made this one because it's already made, but I can give you a little look through and see if it's something that you would like to do. Obviously I have added all the bits and pieces, envelopes, tags. This is a little flip, envelopes. It's a little gatefold with some paper behind, postcard, more little tuck spots. In the envelopes, just got some cards. Oop, in you go. Doesn't want to go in. More cards. This one, I will show you how to make this one. I can't remember who gave me the inspiration for this. There's quite a few ladies out there who do those. Little envelope here. And another drop down with more pockets. I think I got carried away with the pockets. More tags sitting in this big pocket here and another one here. So as you can see, it's quite chunky. There's a lot in it, but it doesn't look that big. You know, it's all reinforced, this lovely hessian, nice and squishy. So I'm going to have a go at showing you how I sort of made this style of journal. I have pre-cut my pieces. Obviously you can do whatever size you like. I believe these are about 7.5 by 5.5. No, 7 3/8 by 5.5. So lost one. Where are you? There you are. Okay, right, so we need 4 pieces like this. We also need 4 spines, 3 spines. So we have one big one for the centre and 2 smaller ones for the edges. This is probably going to go right off the edge of the screen. I'll try and do it in the view so you can see. The spines are pretty important because without them, you would just, if you sort of stuck them together like that, there'd be no room at all inside to put any sort of goodies. So I always put them in there. Okay, right, so let's just start one end and go along. So leave as much gap as the thickness of your card. Cat boxes, really good for the base. Okay, so line them up. I think I might need to cut that one a little bit. And now we have the battle of the sellotape. There we go. You can, I have done before, used fabric to put these together. And now I've lost my scissors. Okay, bear with me. Okay, right, found the scissors. It'll fold over. And that's basically popping these together. Just press it down. And there you go. So you've got, as you can see, you've got plenty of room, if you can see that, with the little spine. So we're just going to carry on and just do the other two. Same process, leave yourself a gap. The reason I'm doing a bigger one in the centre is that this time I've decided, oops, to put my journal in the centre. No reason, just because it's different. I don't like to make the same thing all the time, which is why I love doing these junk journals, because they're so eclectic. Well, that's not right, so come on. Play nicely, else you're not going to get enough room to oh, this must be exciting, watching me measure this up. The struggle is real, ladies. Okay, right. Let's get that one on. No problem. We don't let little things like that bother us, do we? I'll pop that back on. There we go. La, la, la. And the end of the sellotape has disappeared again. Okay. Yeah, you can use anything you like. You can use what's it called? Scotch. No. Oh, excuse the bang. Sorry, just shuffling so I can stay in frame, I hope. Yeah. There's no science to this. If there was, it wouldn't be me doing it. So I hope this tutorial is what you ladies were interested in. Way out of my comfort zone, being on video and talking. But, you know, why not? It's fine. My daughter's given me the go-ahead. She's not going to be embarrassed, she says, by her mum being on YouTube. Which is fine, isn't it? Hey, Tam. How are you doing over there? Okay, right. So, that is your base of your junk journal. So, as you can see, when you fold it up, you've got lots of room in there, and that is basically your flips and folds. Okay, so what do we do next? Right, okay, so it's very tempting to cover it all with your pretty paper, but probably not a good idea at this stage, because when you put the envelopes on, as in here, these envelopes, if you put them on first, you then have to cover all the flaps up, otherwise it doesn't look so good. So what we need to do is put the envelopes in. I've got a couple just to show you. This is really easy. Right, now here we go. Let's see if the glue's going to work. I don't know how much of this I'll get done in one video, but we'll give it a go. I put them quite close to the edge, because when you put your decorative paper on, you need to have that going up there, otherwise you'll be able to see all the edges. But of course you don't interfere with your fold. So there you go, one flap done already. Simple when you know how, this. too many hours watching YouTube videos of you lovely, inspiring ladies out there. Okay, so and there you go. That's your first 2 flaps done. How simple is that? Okay, right. Then you can put your decorative paper onto this one. Unless you want another envelope. I don't think we need another envelope on this one. We can always put a pocket on afterwards. I am now decorating this in a sort of travel theme. So I'm hoping, I've cut my papers to size, I'm going to do some vintage map as my base pages. Because I haven't really done a travel journal yet. Just thought, and all my journals are always different, so. Lost my paper. Okay, so there you go. Okay, not quite, oh, it was a bit too big, but that's fine. You may need to shuffle a bit in this one. Okay, but we did have to do a little bit of trimming down that side. So when you cut this particular one, I would cut a slightly smaller, just so that when your envelopes fold, you know, you're not creasing up your pages. Okay, the other thing that I had in my other journal, which people were interested in, was this little flip down. It just looks like a little envelope, and then when you open it up, just concertinas down. So basically I just folded it backwards and forwards like this and stuck it down on there. Okay, so you can do that one. To add, you've still got room, it will still close, so we might do that in a minute. The other basic bit was the flip, that people liked the flip. So here we go. So this one I'm going to put here. What I've done with this one is cut it. It's obviously the height, which is 7 3/8 or something. So measure your page, so you've got your width, and then I just left a little bit to fold under, so that when you do this, I shall glue this down so that you can see it. Glue is behaving itself. That makes a change. Okay, so put that up to the edge. You don't need to put the backing on this one just yet either. Again, so you can cover up your little flap. Okay, so this top one, so that's the one that you've cut 5.5 inches. I would then but fold at 5 1/4 maybe, just so that when you fold it over, you've got a bit of room. Okay, so now that one can be covered. Let's just check that's going to fit without having any issues. Okay. See how much easier it is when it's all pre-cut. If you pre-cut all your pieces. When I did the original one, it took me about a week, because I kept cutting bits and I was going back and changing this and changing that. And this one is sort of on a roll now. Cut all the pieces and off you go. So if you do it that way, probably a good idea. Okay, so there you go. So nice little flip out there. Right, what shall we put? What was the other thing the ladies wanted to see? Let's pop that up there a minute. Was how I made the little gatefold. Again, let's get it in the way. Over there. Underneath the base, this is double-sided card. So the base would be 5.5 inches. And then I just doubled that for the whole length of the paper, of the card. 5.5, 5.5, 11. My maths is brilliant. And I did give it a tiny, tiny little spine so that when you fold it, you've got room to put pockets and things inside. Okay. Right, now keeping these closed is one of those little lovely little closers that I like to do. Okay, so you get a couple of circles of your matching, contrasting. I don't need that. Try and get the hole in the middle. If you haven't got these, just use your pokey tool, because the brad will be, the eyelet will be covering them anyway. Okay. Right. I just set this as far as it will go back and just roughly then line them up as best I can. Doesn't really matter. This is why we like junk journals, isn't it, ladies? We like junk journals because we're not that bothered if it doesn't fit. Okay, so a couple of eyelets. Right, wish me luck, because this sometimes is not my friend. This could go horribly wrong. Right, let's, I think I like the blue side. So you pop your eyelet in. If you've not used one of these crocodiles before, the top is the bit with the stick. It took me ages to figure out how to use this. I still don't think I use it properly, but it's close enough. It works sometimes. Right, let's have a go. Well, look at that. Okay. Have a go. See if we can repeat our success. Ooh. Yes. Well, I'm happy because that doesn't usually happen. Okay, I need some string. No string. Where's the string? Okay, right. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay. God, can't find scissors, can't find string. It's a good day. Right, I have no idea whether this is the right way to do it. It's the way I do it. I just get string or some thin ribbon, you know. Depends if you're doing a shabby chic pretty one. You know, use some pretty ribbon for it. And then all you do to keep your fold shut is, sorry, you probably can't see that, round, round, and that's it. I only go around a couple of times, and then if you pop a charm or a button or something on the end, there you go. Okay, I think that's it for now. If you would like me to carry on and do another video, of embellishing the journal a bit more, then let me know and I'll just carry on. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that's been helpful for you ladies. Okay, bye.